All right.
Yeah.
I've been like weighing whether or not I should start the panel like I start the podcast.
Right.
Should I? What do you guys think? Should I do the thing?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if I've ever done this live.
No,
All right, here we go.
first time.
What the f*** is up, everybody? Welcome to Cartoons That Curse. AKA Cartoons That Curse Live, AKA Cartoons That Curse the Revival, AKA Cartoons That Curse the Apology Tour.
Yeah, I'm about to say hashtag we're sorry.
Hashtag we're sorry.
Yeah, very.
Yeah. I guess we're kind of back for now.
For now.
Yeah.
For now.
It's been a couple years since we did an episode. Thank you guys for showing up. This is cool.
Yeah.
We've never-
Yeah, absolutely.
We've never done a live event.
Especially not on couches.
Yeah.
So first.
This was a surprise. I thought we would have a table, but
Yeah.
it's comfy. It's pretty good.
We feel good up here. We got some nice smart water, hydrated while potting. So first.
It's been a long time since we did the pod. A lot has happened since our last episode.
For sure.
A lot of shows have come out. A lot of shows have revived. And what's up, dude? and yeah, we're like, again, we're sorry, guys. We're sorry we stopped doing the pod. It was a lot of work. We didn't have the time to do it.
No.
But we did miss doing it, and we're excited to be back.
Yeah.
Tariq's been making a whole cartoon. You guys hear about that?
Oh, you guys are too kind.
And it's good, turns out.
Yeah, Johnny saw it, and he didn't tell me he hated it. So I feel
didn't.
pretty good.
I had notes, but
Yeah.
yeah. So we've been busy. I moved to New York. Tariq moved to Atlanta.
Right.
We've been pretty busy, but a lot of stuff has come out that we've wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Including the revivals for King of the Hill and Futurama.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
Like Long Story Short.
Long story short, Common
Yeah.
Side Effects, some good stuff.
Real good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. But we just kind of everybody got busy. That's why I tell people when they ask me about it, and I tell people about how busy we've been. I always say, like, if you go to Johnny's channel, look at how many videos he's uploaded, and then go and check how many of those I edited, and then you'll see what we've been doing this whole time.
But regardless, we are excited to talk about Little King of the Hill, Little Futurama. We've chosen,
dude.
normally, obviously, we talk about a lot of episodes on the podcast. We decided to choose one revival King of the Hill to talk about and
Right.
one revival Futurama to talk about.
Right.
And then I'm going to make him talk about his cartoon a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Tariq, did we ever tell our audience what your reaction when King of the Hill revival announcement happened?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So when we found out that they were bringing King of the Hill back, I was heated. I was so mad. It was one of those endings that I was like, I don't want to see what happens after that.
I've never seen him angrier.
Yeah,
like,
I was
truly.
so mad. I was so mad. And it's funny. I think of it like the reaction I had when they announced Toy Story 4. I got so mad. And then I went to the theater and I saw the movie and they shut me up. I was like, okay. And it's the same thing that happened this time.
Yeah, and maybe it will happen in a month with Toy Story 5. We'll see.
Right. Well, you know what? I've learned from that, so I've chosen not to get angry about Toy Story 5. It's like, let's see what you can do.
You're the only one.
Yeah, right? The only one.
Man. Okay, so one episode we decided to talk about for the revival, for King of the Hill.
Oh, first.
Oh, that's
This
us.
is who we are.
Yes, in case we needed to introduce ourselves.
In case you guys don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are so nice.
Yeah, it's funny. We literally connected as friends over adult cartoons. Like, he made
We
a
did.
Family Guy video that I was like, "Yo, dude, I like that video. Let's talk." And
Yeah.
and we jumped on a call and talked for like 3 hours about cartoons, and that's how we decided to do this podcast.
The funniest thing is, that's something that, I never do. You won't catch me in a 3-hour call with somebody I've never spoken to before. But it was something about it. We just I think I got home from work when I was working at Walmart, I think. And then I got home from work, and then we just kind of talked for a couple hours. Futurama, King of the Hill.
Yeah.
I remember bringing
Same,
up
same.
American Dad, and you were
Yeah.
like, I haven't seen much of it
Right.
yet. Yeah.
Shout out Dan the Man Show. He's here.
Where's Dan the Man? There he is. Yeah, and then cause really it was because I did the video on Brian Wallows and Peter Swallows.
Yeah,
the,
that's right.
Season I think 3 episode of Family Guy, and you saw it and you really liked it. And for me, I think it was you did a video about why Hank Hill wouldn't vote for Trump.
I think we were talking before that. I think
Yeah?
I think we were already friends when I made that video.
I just remember seeing that video and instantly going like, "Oh, this guy like gets it." You know what I'm saying? Like it was because I think what was cool about it was that it wasn't like it wasn't necessarily like inherently like political analysis of the situation. It was more like Trump uses charcoal.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's such a character-driven way
Right.
to get that
Although
point
it might
across.
tie to the episode we're going to talk about.
Oh,
a little
right,
bit.
right,
A
right,
little
right,
bit.
right.
But he
right.
puts ketchup on well-done steaks. That's more important.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was a good call. Yeah, it made this whole podcast happen, and we're sorry we didn't
Yeah.
continue it. Maybe we'll have something more for you in the future. We'll talk about
Because
it
you know
later.
what happens is when we came up with the idea, it was the middle of the pandemic.
We were doing
and
nothing.
Doing nothing at all.
Nothing.
And the idea of, if anybody's seen like the super early episodes of the podcast, you know that the way it started out at first was me and Johnny would watch an entire season of television, and then we would talk like
For, like,
for
3
like 3 to
hours.
4 hours probably about the entire season. And yeah, when you're in the house and there's nothing to do, everybody locked down, nobody could go outside. It was like significantly easier to wrap your brain around that. But then, you know, the world started opening up. People start having parties. You know, you start being able to
we
go
had stuff
outside,
to
stretch
do.
your legs.
Yeah.
And it just kind of got harder. Everybody's channels got rolling. When me and Johnny met, you had like half, I think, of my subscriber
That's crazy.
base. And now you have double my subscriber. So as you can see, that's why I started editing for him. You know, you got to know when to jump ship.
Dude, you're jumping onto your pilot ship. That's gonna,
Right, yeah.
gonna
Multiple
I think
ships.
That
multiple
thing's
ships.
going further than my channel.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right, let's start talking King of the Hill.
Start
Let's get
talking
into
King
it.
of the
Sorry
Hill.
for our heavy preamble. This is
All
the episode
right.
we're going to talk about today. King of the Hill, Bobby Gets Grilled, Season 14, Episode 3.
Yeah. And this one, well, you know, the King of the Hill revival, for anybody that doesn't know, is it's 8 years.
Yeah, I think
the future?
8 years have passed.
Yeah.
But it's a sliding timeline. It's all confusing.
Right. So 8 years has passed since the last episode. Bobby is now 21.
21. He's 21. He's got his own restaurant, Robota Chain.
Right.
So I guess I'll just start with my first criticism. I think this episode should have aired later in the season because it feels like it has this nice culminating ending at the end of it that I'm like, oh, this feels like it should have happened a little later in the revival season.
Okay.
And it actually was supposed to be the 7th. I know they moved it up.
Got it.
I think they thought that too. And then when they binge released it, they were like, maybe we need to get one of our better ones up sooner.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not. We'll talk about the revival as a whole, but like there isn't any where I'm like, I guess the closest thing to one that's like maybe not as good as the rest might be the last one.
Yeah.
Even though that one is fun. That's
Yeah.
the
The Wild Hogs stock
Right, yeah,
market,
the stock
or,
stuff,
they start
yeah,
the
yeah.
company to kill the Wild Hogs.
right.
So I think what I really love about the beginning of this episode is the way that you see Bobby's like a great boss.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
He's just a really good chef, a really good boss.
Affirming to all of the different.
They
the
did
different
such a good
chefs.
job with that character, like aging him up and
Mhm.
making him still maintain like the exact characterization you would expect, while also like kind of having him grow and mature as a human being.
Yeah.
And I think this episode like really showcases that.
Right, for sure. I think like with a character like Bobby, it's so easy to make him like a loser. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They could have grew him up and he could have like still been living with Hank and he could have like not made anything of himself, just kind of bumbling about, not really having any direction. But they went with a direction not only that's really interesting, but what makes sense for the character. He has always shown an interest in food.
Yep.
The final episode of the cartoon is him and his dad bonding over grilling and everything like that, so it just all makes sense. And this is the perfect dilemma to place those two characters in. They already found that commonality, but Bobby, in order to stay authentic to what he has to do, has to go against what his dad, you know what I mean? It's just...
I think the best thing about this dilemma is like that Bobby deciding to use charcoal, to be clear, is the big dilemma here. Bobby uses charcoal for his new restaurant because it's authentic robota cooking. That's like the way it works. And so obviously Hank has a problem with that. He's a propane man through and through.
Right.
And he can't comprehend the idea of authenticity and that is more important to that cuisine. He just sees propane as the best thing to cook with. But what is so great about this episode is that everything that flies at Bobby is like testing his integrity, because it's all about how he has integrity in his cooking style, in trying to cook with this authentic robota style.
Right.
And like, as we all know, the most important thing to Hank, even though he is a propane man, is that sense of authenticity. That sense of integrity. Like if somebody has, if he finds integrity in something he doesn't understand, he's going to come around and understand it a little bit better.
For sure. And it's funny too, I was thinking about just kind of this episode in general and how it's not only like really great thematically, but I think there's also this like metatextual thing going on with just like, you know, you aren't German, why are you cooking this food? You aren't Japanese, why are you cooking this food? They have that conversation and they bring up Mel Blanc and like which one of the best lines I think in the whole revival, where Joseph calls himself a white guy.
Yeah.
This poor kid.
Yeah, it does. It has a really interesting like discussion about cultural appropriation and like what is okay for somebody to like. Is it okay for Bobby to make a fusion cuisine that's robota and partially Japanese, partially German, just because he's passionate about it, just because
right.
And I think it's interesting, and the way they explore that, especially with like Mr. Yoshida, who's this black dude who was raised in Japan and is very protective and gatekeepy of Japanese culture, even though you would look at him and be like, wait.
Right.
Yeah, I think they explore it all in a really interesting and I think a way that I would never have expected.
Same. Because I think these kind of issues, I don't think it's foreign to the original show, but I think they might have touched on it like a little less.
Yeah.
Like the main story I think of about race and stuff like that is when Lady Bird bit Bernie Mac.
Racist dog.
It's
called Racist Dog.
Great title, by the way. Racist Dog. DAWG.
Yeah. And then there's also the one where Hank goes to the traffic school. Remember that one?
No.
Oh yeah, it's like a comedic traffic school, and it's Buddhist. It's a Chris Rock character doing like stand-up comedy traffic school, and then Bobby shows up and he starts doing jokes like Chris Rock.
That's
too. Yeah, it's crazy.
funny. I love that.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, they explore this in a very nuanced way in this episode, I think. And then also like there's so many layers. Like you bring in Chain Wasana-song, who is this Laotian character, but he just like he doesn't really relate to Laotian culture at all. And you've got this guy, Mr. Yoshida, who's like schooling him on Laotian culture.
Yeah. He asks, they bring up, he says if there was like a Laotian martial arts, I'll beat you up. And then the guy says there is one, dude.
Right.
you don't even know.
Yeah. What do you think about the like Hank subplot, the one that he goes through at the George W. Bush Library?
It's not as interesting, but I think there's a lot of fun stuff there. I do think it's also it's funny to see Hank so excited about because that's such a Hank thing to be excited about. Just like going to this
cedar.
Yeah. It's this American museum. He's like saying the facts about the history before like Kenneth from 30 Rock can get it out.
Right.
That's literally just the same character. It's the same voice and everything.
It's
but-
an interesting showcase of Dale, and I think this is Toby Huss because this was produced later. So I think
Okay.
this episode's all Toby Huss because obviously Johnny Hardwick passed in the middle of
got it.
production. And I think he does a pretty good job in this one. But, you know, I feel like he finds his groove by the end of the season a little bit better.
Right.
But the season's weird because Johnny Hardwick is like doing half the lines and Toby Huss
I'm on this
doing
because
half
some
lines.
of them, it's still so hard to tell because some of them,
Yeah.
I think early in the episode, some of them kind of sounded like Johnny, and
Right.
then later, because I think what's interesting about it when I listened to it and why it's like not as easy to tell which one is which is because I think that Johnny might have had a harder time finding the voice again
Right.
after getting to the groove of the voice. So I think there's still that because that's part of it too when they bring these cartoons back after 20 years.
Yeah,
these
Fry
people-
sounds pretty old these days.
Fry sounds so man. I watched that episode earlier. I was
Yeah.
like, the first line he said, I was like, geez. It always helps with these long running shows for the guys that play the older people, right? So like Billy Wester's Farnsworth,
Yeah.
it's kind of unfazed, and even if he does sound a little older, that kind of like enhances it a little bit. It's the same thing with like Mr. Burns.
Yes.
Mr. Burns
Yeah,
sounds
he's
really
sounding
old
rough.
now, but he's supposed to be really old,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
I really like the end of this episode. I love that it's basically Bobby just like standing by his, the integrity that he has in
Yeah.
what he's doing and the belief that he has in what he's doing. And like everyone is coming at him, Ted Wasana-song. You've got the people who think he's culturally appropriating. You've got Hank. You've got everyone telling him he can't do this anymore.
Right.
And he decides to just, I'm just going to make it my way and try to prove everyone wrong. And then I like that integrity is like truly what wins Hank over. And then also like he's got this parallel journey where he struggles with historical accuracy at the
Right.
George W. Bush Museum that helps him recognize the importance of that.
Yeah. Because I think too, like at the top of the episode, Hank gets offended, and the way he gets offended is saying like, "Oh, I guess tradition means nothing to you, right?"
Right.
But really, Bobby is following tradition. He's just not following their tradition.
He's not following Hank's tradition.
Right. And yeah, I think them putting Hank through that journey, I think him realizing like, oh, okay, like I would want somebody to do this for America. So I understand it.
How do you feel about the King of the Hill revival as a whole? How are you feeling so far?
It don't miss, man. It don't miss. They did a
really
great
good.
job. They did a great job.
You guys like the revival? Like just show.
King of the Hill revival?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. I'm very excited for the new season. It's like a
Me
month.
too.
It's like what, 2 months away? It's close.
Yeah. July, I think. July.
Hey,
We got.
our friend Bree's working on the show.
I'm about to say we got some King of the Hill talent over there in the building.
Hey.
Yeah. No, her episode's not out yet, but they will be.
They will be.
They will be. They will be.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the new season. It's funny, like I've generally like to different degrees liked revivals as they come and gone.
Yeah.
But like this is just far and away my favorite one.
For sure. Oh yeah, by a mile, especially like adult animation.
Yes,
like,
especially
yeah.
adult animation. I guess Twin Peaks: The Return is my favorite, but that's a whole different thing.
What is your favorite? Like in terms of all of the characters and how they all grew over the course of the 8 years, who was your favorite? Like their growth. Like whose growth did you like to see more?
You mean in this revival?
Yeah.
I think the easy answer is Bobby,
Sure,
just because
yeah.
you actually get to see him actually grow.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think that's my answer, but I don't know. It's like, and then they did this thing with Hank where they kind of put him in that bubble where he kind of stayed stagnant while the world changed, and so now he's like having to deal with the changing
Catch up,
world on a whole new level. So I think my answer is Bobby. I will say I was just rewatching some classic King of the Hill. I actually was asked by my friend Ellis Mark. Shout out Ellis Mark.
Yeah.
He's about to do one of those giant every episode ranked videos of King of the Hill.
Right.
And I did a little coverage on the episode Wings of the Dope, which is one of my favorite episodes. And it really made me miss Luann.
Miss Luann.
It
Yeah.
really made me miss Luann. And I know like it's hard to replace Brittany Murphy, but I'm like we've had so many voice actor replacements now.
Yeah.
that I kind of like. I think it's kind of just worth it to find a really good performance.
I
and
agree.
Bring Luann back.
I think I agree.
I don't know. Don't know if they'll ever do it, but
Yeah. I think it'd be probably a different conversation if like they brought it back and it wasn't good.
I know.
At
it's
that
true.
point, it's just like, well, all right, leave Luann alone. But
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, you ruined her. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
people
yeah.
are already saying about Dale, but Dale's. I think Tobias is doing a pretty good job.
not only is he doing a good job, I think because like there's a part in this episode where Dale is like, you can subscribe to my Substack, like you know what I mean. I think that's like such a funny way to escalate this character in like this world of like conspiracy theories. I'm grateful that he doesn't have like a Joe Rogan style podcast.
But I'm very excited for the new seasons. I'm excited it got picked up for 2 more seasons. We got
Yeah,
at
for
least
sure.
30 more episodes coming. I'm hoping that it just keeps going.
Yeah, me too.
For my selfish, for like being selfish sake, and also for our friend Bree, keep working.
That's true. Keep that job. You know what I do? I like. I'm excited. I would say to see more of what they're gonna do with Boomhauer. That
Yes.
kind of placing this kind of like character that just like like was known to be with a lot of women and everything like that, and then they show that he settled down. He got like
But they haven't really explored
showed,
it at all.
yeah.
So
they
that,
do it a little bit in what's that beer story? They do
yes,
that? Yeah.
little bit, and yes, that's right, a little bit in that one, and then he's like. He's the initial referee for the kids' soccer games or whatever, but he does a really.
Right.
It seems like he doesn't care, and he's like being kind of a bad dad.
Right.
Boomhauer, come on, get your shit together.
The kid doesn't even understand him, which I think is funny too.
That is
Which
funny.
kind of, now I'm thinking about it, that kid, like, they might not be from Texas.
Yeah.
Because, like, I think people that are from those kind of areas, I think they have
Understand him.
no problem understanding Boomhauer.
Yeah.
But, like, when you get to characters that are outside of Arlen, that's when it's, like, more normal for them to be like, I don't know, is this guy, what's wrong with this guy?
Totally. Is there any like hopes you have for the future of the revival that's like just pie in the sky dreams? I guess mine is that they bring back Luann.
Yeah, bringing back Luann. I saw someone say that that Family Guy was the only adult animated cartoon that doesn't like major one that doesn't have a movie, but
Oh.
they don't either. I'm just saying, King of the Hill doesn't have one either.
Oh, I wish they made it in the 90s though, or like the early 2000s.
Well, yeah,
I want that cell animated.
Yeah, I'm about
King
to
of the
say it
Hill
would have been
movie.
gorgeous. It would have been. I think about
Yeah.
that a lot with like even
How
like
good
Simpsons.
Beavis and Butthead, the Do America look.
Oh yeah, for
looks
sure.
so good.
But I think about that even with like Simpsons. I would love to see like if they really when they were trying to do like Camp Krusty when they were talking about maybe making that the
Yeah.
movie. Like I would love to see a cell animated like
Big same.
Simpsons movie.
You guys like conversations about cell animation? Is this exciting
Right,
stuff?
yeah. I kind of forgot you guys were here. I'm just talking to my friend.
Hell yeah.
Does everybody in the room know what a cell is?
Hey.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
y'all
We'll
got
talk
that in
about
common.
that later. Should we move on to Futurama a little bit?
I do got some jokes that I like.
Hey, tell me. Yeah.
I got some jokes that I like. Right off the bat, really great. One of my favorite character I think in the cartoon is Peggy Hill. I think she's very, very funny. And great Peggy line out the gate. Instead of Saudi Arabia, she says Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Great Peggy line. Oh, we talked about this before. About how like, I guess one of the things about the revival is they'll do like these kind of like, like tongue-in-cheek references that would like make like longtime fans laugh. But maybe sometime might be a little too shoehorned.
They feel a little ham-fisted.
Yeah. Like the one that comes to mind is when Peggy's getting like the scan and they see like the
You got kicked in the crotch by a 12-year-old
by a
or whatever.
12-year-old. Yeah.
That's my purse.
Yeah. That's a classic. But the one I like in this one, and I feel like it's just been a long time coming, is when Hank says that man ain't right.
That man ain't right.
That's a
that
classic.
fits though. That's good.
That's a classic.
Because there's a sweaty one in this one, which is I think it's when you go, oh, Cotton Hill killed my grandfather. Oh, he was one of the fitty men. Why do you think that guy would know the guy who killed his grandfather? Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, where did he get the information?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
That's wild. Yeah.
But you gotta. I don't know. I like that one a lot
It's
just
still
because it's
funny.
just it is, but it is
still
it is
funny.
funny though. It is
It is
funny. I do
funny,
agree,
yeah.
but I like that one a lot.
You know what I realized I want to talk about before we move on too is my favorite new character has a great moment in this one, and that's Emilio, the sous chef.
My guy, yeah, I meant to
Dude.
bring up Emilio.
Oh, Emilio rules. And that's also just a cool. It's cool that they've decided to introduce new characters.
Yeah.
Obviously, we talked about Boomhauer's like kid. I guess there's Brian Robertson by Keith David, who doesn't have a bunch yet. I'm hoping that he gets developed a little bit more.
Right.
But Emilio rules, dude.
He's great.
He's so funny, and I just love that he like sees and believes and understands Bobby's integrity and his skill set, and and he's got the good joke in this one where he calls Speedy Gonzalez a national treasure or whatever.
Yeah, he fought the good fight against American imperialism. Sylvester the cat.
Yeah, it's great. And then he just gets the good emotional moment that wins Bobby over to for him to continue believing in his integrity and what he thinks he needs to do with his restaurant. Yeah, it's
man.
great.
Yeah, man.
I hope we get more Emilio, a lot more Emilio moving forward.
I have when Hank says Nancy is a good hang.
Yes,
That's really good.
A good hang. Yeah.
When Bobby goes to talk to the guys working in an Italian restaurant, and he says,
so good. Another funny commentary on like cultural
Right.
appropriation, where they're pissed at stuff like The Sopranos,
Right,
but they're
right.
just shaking them down like they're the mob.
yeah. And he says, Bobby asks them, are you trying to give me an offer that I can't refuse?
Yeah.
And they get so mad. They get so upset immediately. Oh, stereotype, this, that. But then, like a second later, the guy says, it's a proposition that you can't say no to, which is like literally the same thing.
So good. So
man.
good. I also love the designs of those guys.
Oh
They look
for
great,
sure,
yeah.
for sure. That whole like parlor, whatever the hell that thing is,
Yeah, the restaurant.
it's just a funny design in general.
great.
Yeah. They tried to move him to a different part of town.
Yeah.
it's funny.
Crazy. Yeah, great episode.
man.
I really love this episode. I love this whole season. I'm so excited for season 15, July 20th. Everything drops. I'm not paid by Hulu. I wish they would pay me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm
Let me
pretty
get some
stoked.
money, please, Lulu.
Sweet. Should we move on to Futurama?
Who want to hear about Futurama? Anybody?
All right. Futurama.
Yeah. Okay.
Admittedly, a revival we like a little less than this
Yeah,
one, but we
well.
still like it. We're going to talk about this episode. This is the finale from the first revival season all the way down, which for my money, I think is still the best revival episode newest revival of Futurama. This is like the fourth one.
Right.
But I do think the latest season was very good. There was a lot of really great stuff in it. I really liked the Numberland Gap. I really liked Crab Splatter. There's some really good ones in the newest season. I think it was actually the most consistently strong. But I still don't think anyone is held a candle to All the Way Down.
Yeah, for sure. I will say too. You just brought up. What's the number one named again? What's the
Numberland Gap?
There you go. Yeah, you brought that one up. You know what's funny is I was watching that one and I never finished it. And the only reason I didn't finish it was because there was a joke that made me laugh so much that I stopped the episode. And
What was the joke?
I called D'Angelo over there and I had to show him the joke. It was when they so stupid. It would only make me laugh when they I think they're talking to, I think it was 55. They're talking to numbers in this episode, by the way, guys. They were talking, I think, 55, and he's like, well, you can call me 55, you can call me 50. You know, they're doing
They're doing all the different mathematical ways it can be represented, yeah.
But you don't got to call me Johnson. You know?
That's the joke that got
Yeah,
you?
dude,
That's
I
the
was
joke?
because it was so stupid. I was like, there's no way they're doing this.
Not the joke I thought it was going to.
Yeah, no.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It would only do that to me.
Right. This episode is great. This episode is about simulation theory.
Yeah.
The term "all the way down" stems from there's a term "turtles all the way down." You guys heard that term, "turtles all the way down"?
Any Turtles All the Way Down fans?
Yeah. There's actually a bar in my neighborhood. We went there.
We went
It's
there.
called Turtles
We went
All the Way
there.
Down.
We went to Turtles All the Way
And,
Down.
it's a dive bar. You go there when you want to stay up really late and get drunk.
That's what we did, and we went back home and watched Back to the Future too.
That's true. That was a fun night.
Yeah.
But Turtles All the Way Down is it's basically like a visualization of this scientific term called infinite regress, and it's just the idea that they don't know exactly who originated it, but you guys know the concept of the world turtle? Like if a turtle has like the world on its back.
Right.
It's like if someone were asked, well, what's underneath the turtle? The answer is, well, it's just turtles all the way down.
Right.
And so that is where this title comes from. And then this episode explores simulation theory, where they're like, oh, the professor has created a simulation. And then later in the episode, that simulation has created a simulation. And so then the conversation becomes, wait, are we in a simulation?
Right.
Is there a bigger simulation above us? Is there a bigger simulation above that?
Yeah.
Are we in a simulation?
Yeah, and it starts to get a little gnarly when you hear the ones that are confirmed as a simulation.
Yes.
Asking the same questions.
Yeah.
And one thing I was thinking about when watching this one is there are a couple moments that especially for Fry and Bender, I think are like, I wouldn't say out of character, but they're kind of. I was kind of like a little shocked that they for Bender, he obviously Bender is known to have many an existential crisis.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing about
when he
him.
finds out that he's when Amy calls him artificial intelligence,
Yeah.
it like really messes with him. And then
It's very funny that the robot is the one who cries the most in the show.
Right. And what the professor says, like, typical robot.
Yeah.
When he starts crying, but I thought it was pretty noble of him to decide, like, I have to tell them, like, I have to tell the simulation, like, let me down there. I have to tell the simulation that they're in a simulation.
Yeah,
like
that is true. He's normally a kind of a selfish guy, but
Right,
maybe he's
right.
doing it for himself. I don't know. It seems like
Yeah.
he's going through such a crisis that he's just like, it's the only control I have.
Yeah,
I wish
yeah.
someone would tell me, so I have to tell them.
Right. And
Yeah.
For Fry, it's this moment right here. We have the screenshot of right before he does that big speech about like I don't know if any of this is real, but I do know how I feel and how I feel about all of you, and doesn't that make it real enough? And when I was watching it, I was like, man, this is a really great and powerful moment, but like Fry is like so stupid. So I was like, where did he get that from? And I like Hermes' line. He just says, the dummy's right. I feel, therefore I am.
right. And then Hermes says it in a dumb way.
Right.
That's very funny. Huh.
Yeah.
That is interesting. But obviously you want to give it to Fry. Fry is like the guy.
sure.
You want to give
Yeah,
that
yeah.
moment. Even though it's funny, this episode feels like a series finale.
Right. I was thinking about it too while I was watching it, and I was trying to figure out, would I be cool if this was the last one? And I think what I landed on was, I don't think this would have been a satisfying finale, but I think the last shot would have been a great last shot of the cartoon. Again, depicted right there with Fry and Leela, like about to kiss as the simulation's breaking a little bit.
I think the only reason I wouldn't be okay with this as a series finale is because of how good they are at series finales generally.
Yeah.
Like if those didn't exist, if Devil's Hands or Idle Playthings or Meanwhile didn't exist, and this was the last one, I think I would be pretty stoked on.
Right.
Yeah.
They set the bar way too high.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. My art teacher always told me to never be extraordinary, because then extraordinary, because people will expect too much out of you. You just got to be ordinary. Therefore, when you actually do something great,
Who taught you that?
My art teacher.
That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure he probably gave the same speech to Michael B. Jordan, and he turned out great. He didn't follow directions.
One of the other things I like about this episode is how like they're really creative with the simple animation of the like blocking. It's like effective, even though it just looks kind of boring.
They save so much money.
Yeah, they
Dude,
did,
I was
and it
thinking that the
works.
whole time. I was like, this is the most economical way to do this.
Really smart.
They go to Space Italy.
Space Italy. That's where my people are from.
And it's just, it was, at first it was like, they're just kind of like the blocks standing in the middle of just like blocky Planet Express. But then when they go to Space Italy, there's just like this, they still try to make it look like Venice a little bit.
Yeah, you can kind of tell.
Yeah. And I thought it looked really cool.
Yeah.
It looked really cool. Which, like, you know, one of the things I think about a lot with this revival is I'm a real big fan of, especially the first run of Futurama and the movies. They really emphasize like the character animation a lot. There's like a lot of really cool angles. Everything is really dynamic, and you know, as the show goes on, it kind of loses a lot of that. And then like in this new revival, I don't know if it's like a budget thing or what, but like the characters are definitely stiffened up a lot more.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shots where it's just them like standing and not really emoting, no real dynamic faces or anything like that. So when I do see something in these episodes that like looks cool, it really stands out. And even though that like pixelated stuff is real stylized, I still think they did a really great job with that. Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah, and then I just kind of like the existential like question of this one where at the end you have, obviously Bender goes into the other simulation to try and warn them, but then you basically get a hint that another Bender has come into the real world to warn the real people.
Yeah.
I don't know, they just it's cool that they like don't outright answer these things, because obviously the point of the episode is you're saying, well, it doesn't matter if we're a simulation, like it all feels the same, you know, and it's all real enough. It's all as real as it's going to be.
Right.
But it is, I don't know, I like that they leave those little like, oh shit, is it a simulation?
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that part was, I thought that stuff was really well done. They show Bender, they show how he reacts when he gets our Bender, how he reacts when he gets to the simulation. He's like, what? Where am I? Like, and they use the exact same
thing.
Dialogue, same cadence. He reacts the exact same way when he comes back to the reality of the cartoon that we know. Which, I guess, when you think about it, like, the Bender that we spent the whole cartoon with is technically...
I know. People are not happy about that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing as, like, the late Philip J. Fry, where the Leela we spent the entire show with is in, like, one universe over now or whatever, or one cycle over now. Yeah. So people get really caught up in the canonicity of, like, which Bender and which Leela is it?
Right.
It doesn't matter, guys.
Yeah. I think that's
fine.
the reason that show toys with that stuff. It's just kind of the show that it really doesn't matter. It's just all fun sci-fi stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
Great episode. Really solid finale. Still my favorite episode of Futurama's revival. The show might be done again this year. Isn't that weird? I'm like, I'm sad again. What are they singing over there?
Yeah. What song is that,
guys? Yeah, isn't that weird, guys? Futurama's gonna maybe end again.
Yeah.
They haven't announced it, but like they haven't announced that there's any more seasons coming. And the final episode, what is it called? It's called like the final conclusion.
Final. It's like final conclusion : final ending or something. It's something like
the last ending.
The last ending. There you go.
Yeah. It would be a funny bit.
It would if they kept going after that. If like the
this is crazy.
It is. They got DJ Khaled back though. It's this somber, like adult animation podcast.
That's interesting counter programming.
Yeah. We'll win.
Regardless, we push through.
Yeah, but I think it'd be funny if like if they do bring it back, and then like the next episode is just called like, oh, never mind.
It's just called Never Mind.
Never mind.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, that's what the Impossible Stream should have been called instead
Never
of
Mind.
Meanwhile. It should have been called Never Mind.
Mind.
Yeah. It would have been pretty good.
But they got to save it for the next one. They're gonna come back.
Man, if you just like Billy West doing Fry's voice in his 80s, like what are we doing? You know what I mean?
Dude, I mean he's almost there already. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They can't renew it again.
They keep that's the thing about with like all of this stuff that keeps coming back. Like if I just rewatched The Incredibles 2.
Yeah. A movie people are normal about and like.
Right. But they sound so old.
Yeah,
man.
they do sound really old.
And you want to tell me 10 years after that we about to get Incredibles 3?
I know. Yeah, that's crazy.
Mr. Incredible walking in there with a cane.
They better age them up this time. Age them up a little bit.
That's what I said when we were watching the Incredibles 2. I was like, man, they got to like put security guards at the movie theater if this thing takes place 5 minutes after 2.
Right.
Nobody's
Right.
gonna like that. Because I thought that concept of just doing Incredibles 2 like directly after 1, I understood why everybody wanted them aged up, but I
Yeah.
also thought that was just like a cool idea. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I've never really seen anything like that before. But you know, Pixar is kind of known for like not doing the thing that everybody wants. Like
Right.
when everybody heard there was going to be a second Monsters Inc., everybody's like, "Oh, we get to see
We get
who
to see Boo. We
yeah,
finally get to
well,
see
who
Boo.
turns into." And
Nah,
they're
this is
like,
a college movie.
Yeah, she's not born. A college movie for kids.
Yes, that's right.
Animal House for babies.
Underrated. I think it's pretty good.
Oh yeah. No, Incredible. I mean, I'm still on that. Monsters University has, I think, like my favorite Pixar. I don't
think
know
you
if it's
went
my favorite scene, but it's pretty
I
close.
think you went over to tell him to turn it down, and it got louder.
Yeah, somebody like, hey man, they talking about y'all music over there. I say y'all turn it up. But I think it has like Monsters U. I think that has like my favorite, like that when Mike and Sully have that heart to heart, and he just says, "I may act scary, Mike, but deep down I'm terrified." I think that's a really great.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah, it's
Good
a great.
stuff. And I think everyone could hear you.
You guys heard that right? People in the back, yeah.
Okay, cool. Great.
Okay.
Okay, I think we should. We've got about 20 minutes left. I want to talk briefly about your cartoon.
Oh
Which-
man. Oh.
So, hey.
Yeah.
Let's, first of all, congrats
Thank you, dude. Thank you.
Congrats on hitting the goal. Please keep donating because I want to make him do a Daria video so badly, you guys.
Quarter of a milli.
We need a lot more. Actually, I forgot I was going to do this. To commemorate you hitting your goal, I'm presenting you with a Princess Carolyn bobblehead.
Oh my God! Hey!
I think these were only distributed internally or like for giveaways. So,
Oh hell yeah!
so now you get one. Yeah, and
Oh man!
congrats, dude. Honestly, like,
Thank you, man.
all
I got a
things-
better friend than you guys. I'm telling you that right now. Look at there.
honestly, dude, I'm so excited because obviously I've seen you know the early animatic stuff. I've seen you've
Word.
been working your ass off for 5 years on this thing, and I'm like so proud. I'm truly
Thank you,
just
dude.
so proud of you, dude.
appreciate
I'm
that.
so excited to see this thing. I think the world is like going to love this thing, and obviously
appreciate
like the enthusiasm right out the gate
Yeah,
has
yeah.
been so cool to see because I know like just. I don't know. I was like, I mean, I had faith the whole time, but it's nerve-wracking even just as your friend, like as you're putting this thing out into the world,
Yeah,
and to
yeah.
see it be so embraced and loved immediately was so cool.
Yeah, man. It's it was surreal. Like I set the Kickstarter to I think 40 days.
They're really stoked about it too.
Yeah, they
dude.
love Hay back there. They love Hay back there, man. I think that might be the voice actor panel back there. They might- No, I set the goal for not the goal, the Kickstarter. I set it for 40 days because I was positive that I was gonna need as much time as possible, right?
Yeah.
Like I was like, I'm probably gonna have to throw this in people's faces. Like I set myself up and like I had a couple videos and featurettes ready to upload just to help promote it. And then I barely had to do any of that stuff. It just kind of like happened in 2 days.
2 days, crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was
But don't
nuts.
stop. Keep donating.
Honestly
Keep
though,
going.
you know, you were real instrumental in a way I don't even really think you realize, but in putting the cartoon together. Because I don't know if you remember, but originally I wrote the show as like a short, and it was about Marcus and Nay in couples therapy.
Okay. Yes.
And
Oh yeah.
you read that.
I remember that.
Yeah, you read it, and then I'll never forget what you said was, "This was good, but from what I'm reading, I have a hard time figuring out what an episode would be like."
I remember that. That's right.
And this was before there were
That was
no
a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah. There were no drawings. Like
Right.
they just existed as names. There were no drawings or anything like that. And I think after hearing that, I was like, okay. So if I'm gonna figure out what an episode is, I gotta invent what the world is around them, and that's when I started making their friends.
right.
Kiana Dean, Mel, and everybody, and yeah, that's when it really started to take shape. 'Cause I was trying to figure out like, okay, what kind of show are we gonna do? And also, when me and you went to go see the Bob's Burgers movie.
Yeah.
We went to go see the Bob's Burgers movie 2 weeks before it came out. I
Yeah,
went to
that's
LA
right.
to hang out with you. We went to go
I
see
used to have press hookups.
Yeah. And I remember when we walked out the theater, they love it. They love it, dude.
That was all for Bob's Burgers movie.
And I remember when we walked out the theater, in my head, I was just like, as soon as that plane lands, I got to go do something. Like,
Really?
I was like, yeah, I was like, as soon as I
Love
get
that.
back home, I have to put pen to paper. I got to make something. I got to, like, figure out how to do something creatively so that I could, like, make something that makes somebody feel the way that I felt
Right.
leaving that theater. When that thing came out, I went maybe 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, and I think you've
to-
watched it like 15 times,
I know.
right?
I saw it for the first time this year. I did my watches are slowing down. I usually do about a good 5, but so far I did my first one maybe a couple weeks ago. Still hits.
Hell yeah.
Still a great movie.
I love that
Still
movie.
a great
I think
movie.
It's great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really stoked. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to say about Hey? I know he's got a whole panel tomorrow about Hey with our friend Bree and her
3
indie animatic.
tomes in the building.
The 3 tomes. Shout out 3
Yeah.
tomes.
We'll see us at 5:30 tomorrow.
Don't
But-
miss that.
Yeah, for sure. But the Hey is just kind of me and Johnny. We talk about sitcoms a lot, and it's really just inspired by my love of sitcoms, not just adult animation, but things like All in the Family, things like Seinfeld, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Living Single. It's really inspired by all of those things. And at its core, I think adult animation, at least mainstream wise, there is a lot of sitcoms. But I think we've gotten to the point now where there's just like a push for the subversion of it. Like there's so
Right.
much like, let's make all the characters hate each other. Like what I'm saying? Like
Let's get back to sitcom.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Let's get back to the foundation of
Yeah.
the sitcom, and that's really what I wanted to do. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
I think they've stuck around for so long for a reason. They're used to talk about really important things. Like All in the Family is I think that's probably, for my money, that's the best written sitcom. And they talked about so much, and they broke so much ground, and it was easier for certain people to hear and understand those things when they see a character that maybe they identify with. If you identify with Archie Bunker, and then you see him go through this arc, and it's like, well, I typically side with this character, so if he can understand this stuff, maybe I can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that stuff is really important. And yeah, I think we need to get back to that. It's inspired by old school sitcoms. It's inspired by old school cell animation. The characters are all, instead of using black lines to draw them, we use brown to really look like it's shot on film. It's inspired by New Jack Swing music. Yeah. New Jack Swing
It's
in the
gonna be
house.
so good, dude. I'm so excited.
I appreciate it, man.
So excited.
I hope you guys like it. I hope you get a bunch of good laughs out of it. Might be showing a little preview tomorrow at the panel. Who knows?
Who knows? All right, we got one more thing to talk about before we
got one
wrap
more
this
thing to
up.
talk about.
First of all, shout out to our producer who produced this podcast for years. One of my best friends from high school, Mikey Yunez. You might remember Mikey from the pod and from
Let's
the
give
Patreon
it up for
episodes.
Mikey.
He's my dude. One of the things that, like, outside of our love of adult animation that we bonded over the years is we've just found how much we love showing each other movies that that the other person hasn't seen.
Right.
Like I showed Tariq came over and visited me in New York, and I showed him Back to the Future for the first time. And
Right.
I don't think I know anyone who's been more obsessed with Back to the Future now than Tariq.
Because you know what happened, man? We watched it, and then I went home, and I showed everybody that hadn't seen it either. I was like, you guys got to see this new movie I just saw. One of the best movies ever
One of
made.
this new movie. Have you heard of this?
Have you heard of this
of
Back to the Future thing? You seen this? Heard about this?
So we were talking about doing a new project. Cartoons That Curse is like a really, it's just a really workload-heavy show, and we might do new episodes about singular seasons in the future
Right.
without a consistent schedule. But we wanted to get a new project going. that we can do consistently and that we can actually get some stuff out to the people who want to hear us talk about the stuff we're passionate about.
Right.
And so me, Mikey, and Tariq, all three of us came up with a new podcast idea.
Yeah.
Where we do that, where like each of us has some weird blind spots. Like Tariq has not watched Star Wars.
None of them. I've seen The Force Awakens, and that's it.
Like Mikey hasn't seen the Lord of the Rings movies. Like we've all got these huge weird blind spots, and we all have different interests and different loves. So we wanted to do a podcast where one person presents a movie to the other two that someone hasn't seen, or one or both hasn't seen, and try to share their passion and why they love it, why they love that thing.
Right.
And we actually recorded like 4 episodes last year.
Yes,
we've all gotten busy since, and we're gonna have to like kind of rework them and figure it out. And and we're trying to get rolling again to get that consistently going here. But
Yeah.
you wanna we've got art made and everything.
All right.
This is our art and title, made by Meat Girl. Shout out Meat Girl.
Ladies
if you
and
guys know her
gentlemen,
art.
I
Our
present
new
to you
podcast,
Screen Versions.
Yeah, so we're pretty stoked. I mean, just a spoiler. The first episode we did, I made Tariq had never seen Spirited Away. I made him watch that.
Yes, just watch Spirited Away for the first time.
That's right.
Yeah,
So keep your eye out. We don't have a firm date for this yet, but we're very excited about it. We had a lot of fun recording the first few, and we're excited to jump back into it and just get on a good movie kick and start like showing each other movies again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Can we get a round of applause for this art, by the way?
Isn't that sick?
Look at that. Look at that.
Do you guys like the film reel into the fedora? Isn't that pretty good? Screen version.
Fedora. I honestly, like, I forgot how good this was.
Yeah,
like
it's
looking
really
at
good.
looking at it,
It
I
looks
really
really
like
good.
the.
Yeah.
I got like Mookie's jersey on from Do the Right Thing. I got bugging out sneakers that got stepped on also from Do the Right Thing. Any Baby Boy fans in the building? You got the Baby Boy DVD.
We're
sitting
doing
in the
Baby Boy
corner.
at some point. All right, I guess that's it. What you got? Anything you wanna leave off with? How do you end a live thing?
Yeah, how do you
end a live podcast? Normally I just do the spiel.
Right.
But we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore.
Rate, subscribe. We don't even do the podcast anymore.
Subscribe. Yeah, we're gonna be walking around this con.
We'll be around the
for
con. We'll
rest
be
of
hanging
the-
around here after if you guys want to talk.
Yeah, for sure.
And make sure to check out the rest of Tariq's panel tomorrow
Yeah,
morning.
yeah.
And you got tomorrow morning with
What,
Nintendo?
tomorrow morning with my guy Nintendo. Where's Nintendo at? There he is.
There he is.
Tomorrow morning.
Hey.
Anybody in here, early birds, tomorrow morning, me and Nintendo are going to be talking about Sonic Sat AM. We're going to do a live retrospective. It's going to be really cool. And then at 5:30, me and Bree are going to do in indie color, talking about just making black indie cartoons.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be a busy guy because at 10 p.m., me, my guy Dan the Man, my guy Man of 1,000 Thoughts, and my guy D'Angelo from Hats Off Media, we're going to do the Fox Box Rocks. That one's going to be real fun. We're going to be doing a bracket of adult animation. Specifically, all of the Fox cartoons. Any Grimsburg shooters, any Duncanville shooters, you might want to pull up because y'all going to lose if y'all don't if y'all don't come out to show love.
Love it. All right.
Oh yeah, dude.
Heck yeah, dude. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, man. This is
I really
great.
appreciate it.
This is great,
This has been
man.
so fun. Really appreciate it. Thanks for
This is
listening
great.
to us ramble about Cell Animation and King of the
Yeah.
Hill.
Yeah,
You guys
man.
are great. We really appreciate it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Oh wait.
Wait.
The ending.
What?
Remember how we used to end every episode?
How did we?
Well, thank you for coming out. Thank you very much. But also.
Oh, and also, f you very much. Forgot.
It's been so long.